Hi everyone, it's Kev's Minecraft YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the team selection for this week. Now, Jamie Elliott is out for 3 months, so I think we got our head around that. Luckily it happened in round 2 and not midway through the season, which would have been difficult to come back. I don't like having any injuries at all, but that's how it is. So Trey Roscoe did come out as well with for Jamie Elliott and Chris Mayne came in. So backline Maynard, Rufford and Madgen. Halfback Noble, Darcy Moore and Jeremy Howe. Now that is a really good lineup because we can afford to have that back line. Brisbane Lions, they got 2 tall forwards, so they don't have Oscar McInerney in there, which that would have been the 3rd tall. So that would have been a little bit more difficult in a way that it would have been hard to handle. But I really do feel that this backline for tonight's game means something, and I think it's a win-win. I think our backline is strong enough to control Brisbane. I think, and the same thing for Carlton. Like, I knew going into that game that we would beat Carlton. I knew we would. I thought it was going to be a close game because 2 teams would have given it their all. This game is a little bit more difficult because Brisbane Lions, they've had the COVID situation hit and they're having to travel to stay in Melbourne and train up down in Port Melbourne. So it's not that bad to the extent where they might have to, they're going to stay for 112 days, which we don't know. But they can afford to hub a little bit. Did they have less time to prepare? Yes, in a way they did. But you know what? At the end of the day, the Brisbane Lions should not be complaining. After all, they play most of the game of 3/4 of the season at the Gabba / Metricon Stadium, which is only an hour away, so it's not really much of a disadvantage for them. They got to stay in our home state, where us Victorian teams had to go and hub for over 80 days. So it's not the end of the world from that point of view. The midfield, Jack Cripps, Scott Penderbury, Tyler Brown, and Grundy, Adams and Sidebottom. Now Jack Cripps on the wing. I don't mind that because you can put him in the midfield. I think what might happen more is that you probably see Jack Cripps probably play more midfield for this week. I think that would be the main one. I know Chris Mayne came in, so that might help. I think we have to use Chris Mayne as a tagger on Lachie Neale. And my beliefs are you got to tag the opposition's best player, because if because then the argument would be, if you let one guy off, this one will follow. My beliefs are, if it's just pure lazy that you don't tag. And so what? Like, you can easily put that player on another opposition midfielder, and you can still control the game that way by stopping them. Because if you're allowing guys to have 30 possessions and their damaging possessions. We gotta remember, Lachie Neale is a Brownlow medalist. He played like Tom Mitchell when he won his Brownlow medal, like he was able to be a bit more damaging. Now Chris Fagan is sucking about that, the treatment. You know what? It's all about getting your teammates to help out. So I think that's another reaction. That's been happening over 100 years of footy, as far as I know. But yeah, good midfield. Now we look for the forward line. So we got Callum Brown, Brodie Mihocek, Jordan De Goey, which is good. Josh Thomas, Mason Cox, and Will Hoskin Elliott. My beliefs are on that's a really good forward line. We've got to come out firing this week. If we can continue to push that, we'll make sure that we win a game of footy. So I think we'll kick enough scores from that. We're capable of kicking 100 points against the Brisbane Lions. My only concern out of that is how do you stop the two talls. I think you do Darcy Moore and Jordan Roughhead, and then you have the others helping out. Staying on there, man, but you want to make sure that you can produce, a lot of defensive way you go about that, so they can't get off the chain. Now, Chris Mayne, Isaac Lainer, Braden Sire, and Josh Dacos. The emergency, Darcy Cameron, Bob McCreary, Nathan Murphy, and Trey Rusco. The medical sub isn't out yet. I think what we will do is that we're going to have Trey Rusco come in. My reason behind this, and you can thank me later for that once, if he is named, is because he can play in that forward line. I think we got enough defenders, to be honest with you. Trey Rusco has played as a medical sub, and I think because he can play that role, I think it gives us an advantage, because then we can change things around. We can put Jack Cripps off a half back. We can put Brent Sign in the midfield. We can put John Noble up forward as a small, if it comes down to it. I don't think we need another defender. I think that we got too much of a defense. Too much of defenders playing in there. You got Isaac Craner who can get that run and carry if we need to. I don't think we need to have Nathan Murphy as the medical sub. That's just my opinion. Other than that, I think it's a really good lineup. If you're new to the channel and you like the videos I'm making, please like, comment, and subscribe. Returning Magpies, like and comment. So, if everyone's out there watching, let me know on what you guys think. Until next time, go the Pies.